Hey YouTube, if you are enjoying what you watch, give this video a thumbs up. Remember to subscribe to my channel. Frieren Beyond Journey's End, episode 14, opens with the new heroes walking around a town that the heroes visited in the past. Heiter likes this town because there are a lot of bars. Himmel wants to go shopping with Frieren. In the present, Stark and Fern argue, and Stark leaves the hotel room. Stark didn't get Fern a birthday gift. Fern can be mad about that. However, we learned when it was Stark's birthday, he doesn't do gifts, so not buying Fern a gift is normal. It would not be normal if Stark buys gifts for others on their birthday and he didn't get Fern anything. No, this is normal. Frieren tells Fern she was harsh to Stark and she does need to listen to him. Sign is in the room and he tells Fern he also didn't get her anything. After being kicked multiple times by Fern, he says he will buy her a gift. He got bullied into it. Sign says boys Stark's age get emotional based off the girl's emotions. He tells Fern to go talk to Stark. Stark is thinking to himself about what happened with Fern. He is wearing the bracelet she bought him for his birthday, which is really cute. Sign is trying to pick a gift for Fern. Fern doesn't know how to talk to Stark. Sign says he thinks Fern overreacted to Stark not buying her a gift. Sign says Stark is dumb and doesn't even remember his own birthday. Fern did buy Stark a gift for his birthday, which Sign replies no one is going to say no to a free gift. Sign buys a small pouch for Fern and tells her to go talk to Stark, and then after they're done talking, they can go both pick out a gift for her. What Sign says is so true. People won't know how you feel unless you tell them. YouTube, no one is a mind reader. Remember that. In the evening, Fern and Stark talk. They both apologize to the other. Stark says sorry for not buying a gift. Fern says sorry for yelling at him. They make up for now, because they always argue. Sign and Frieren are on the roof just talking. As people get older, they are more likely to avoid conflict. Sign says it is the privilege of the young to argue. Sign knows Fern admires him, yet he doesn't know why. Frieren tells him she was raised by a priest, and since Sign is also a priest, she views him as Heiter. In a flashback, Heiter tells Frieren he hasn't changed. He is just pretending to act like a grown-up and will keep up the mature act until death. He is a grown-up for Fern. Heiter says the goddess will praise him when he dies. Before he dies, Frieren will praise him now. In present time, Frieren praises Sign. Sign is doing great as an adult. We change scenes to Stark buying Fern a bracelet, and now they have matching bracelets! It is time to move on to the next town on this journey. They got a ride from a merchant who lives in that next town. In the carriage, Frieren notices Fern's bracelet. Fern doesn't tell them Stark bought it. Frieren has a ring with the same design on it from Himmel. We do not learn if these jewelry mean anything besides a gift because an avian monster attacks. Poor Horsey for dangling in the air. Aww. They try to figure out what to do. Flying magic is still new. Only monsters and demons can fly in the air. For other races, it has been 40 years since they have learned to levitate in order to fly. Flying magic is a repurposed demon smell. It has its limits. Their plan is for Frieren to carry the merchant flying. Fern will carry Sign while flying. Stark is going to jump down to the ground. They are forgetting about the horse! Don't leave the horse behind! Fern says to not have Stark jump because he could hurt himself or die. They should try levitating the carriage before it touches the ground. No official decision is made. Frieren jumps out and kills the monster. They fall, and when they reach the ground, they are all alive. I have no idea why the horse is just floating in the air like this. The horse is fine though. The carriage is ruined. Our characters spend time fixing the carriage. It seems like our characters will always be stuck somewhere. Fern tells Sign Stark bought her bracelet for her birthday. It took Stark 3 hours to pick. Stark and Sign complain how hard it is to please Fern. We finally learn what the design means and that the jewelry does in fact have meaning. It represents internal love. So Himmel, who bought Frieren a ring with this design, loved her. They could have been a couple. Stark says he didn't know there was a meaning behind the bracelet. If the anime wanted, Stark and Fern could maybe have dated or could date in the future. Fern believes Stark was not smart enough to know the bracelet meant eternal love. She does not want a new gift though, so maybe their love story could be a slow burn, or maybe they'll just be best friends. Fern is going to keep the bracelet. In this anime, now that we learn that jewelry with this design has a meaning, this could mean for Frieren, who is traveling to all the places the hero party went to, rethinking about Himmel has more plot stories. This anime is just a general growing up sucks, a sad story about thinking of the past. Of course, it is adventure and fantasy, but now it could also be a love story. Everything that has happened was Himmel loved Frieren because I really doubt Himmel didn't know what the ring meant. And Frieren, who misses her hero party, is recreating it while thinking about Himmel, that maybe in the future she will say she loved him. This anime is a sad story still. As time passes, the carriage is fixed. They will spend one more night in the woods before leaving. When the carriage fell from the sky, Himmel's ring to Frieren was lost. Frieren has been unable to find it. Fern tells Frieren they have to find the ring before leaving. Even if they both didn't know the real reason of the design, it is still important to find. The merchant gives Frieren a spell to locate lost items. Frieren uses the spell. In a flashback, Himmel tells Frieren she can pick whatever she wants as a reward for defeating the Demon King. The flashback shows us Frieren didn't know the ring meant eternal love, but Himmel did! He knew exactly what it meant. Himmel loved Frieren. Present time, Frieren does find the ring, and she is very happy she found it. She learns Fern's bracelet with the same design was given to her by Stark, though Stark didn't know its real meaning. Episode 14 was so cute on the second half about love. It was adorable and so sad. Himmel never directly told Frieren how he felt. He loved her. They could have been together. They could have had time together before Himmel died because Frieren is an elf who's going to live longer than him. Or maybe they secretly did love each other and have a talk about it, and we'll see that in the future, but I don't know. I feel like it was Himmel who loved Frieren, and Frieren has just been so clueless about social cues and how humans act. She probably didn't pick up on it, and maybe that's why Himmel never told her his real feelings. But this is such a cute anime now with like all these love stories, but it's also sad. It's a sad anime, but I am enjoying watching this. If you enjoyed watching this video, you can go check out past videos I have made, and subscribe to my channel. It helps me grow.